Hi everyone, Jillian here at Gary's Madison, and I am honored to have standing next to me Harvest Duhig. And a small chance, if you've never heard of Harvest Duhig and you're a fan of Camus, well, then you're a fan of Harvest, because she has been part of the winemaking team at Camus for over 20 years, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But your passion project, I should say, is your boutique winery, Duhig. So tell us a little bit about how Duhig came to be.
Oh my goodness. Well, the long and the short story is Duhig, the name is my husband's family's name, and they were early pioneers to Napa Valley. They settled in like 1853, and they were ranchers and they were wine grape growers. But as modern times came along, they sold off all of their land in Carneros, and kind of that chapter of their farming history ended. And so when my husband and I purchased land in Coombsville, we thought no better way to honor that family heritage than by naming Duhig Ranch Duhig Ranch. And I've been a viticulturist and winemaker for many years, and it felt like the right move to plant our own place. Mm-hmm. So we settled on Cabernet Sauvignon on gentle slopes, high density planting, all the things that I have honed in over the past 22 years working alongside one of the greatest farmers I think in Napa Valley, Chuck Wagner. Was able to put those tools to work in my own fields and craft a wine style that I think really represents Coombsville, but also Cabernet. And what I mean by that is Cabernet can express itself so many different ways, especially in Napa Valley where we have 52 different geological soil profiles. So this particular soil that we have is diatomaceous earth, and it's very unique to Coombsville. And growing Cabernet on diatoms stresses the vines out tremendously. And we also have the vines planted in high density, which also creates a lot of stress. So what does that mean and why is that important? It's because we produce very low yields, which also allows us in a region that's typically cooler to produce a very ripe style of wine. So this style for me, it can ride the vintage differences in whatever way, shape, form, or fashion that produces. Mother Nature is going to bestow upon us whatever she does. But how I try to pivot is by farming the grapes to the season and let the tannins ripen fully. Like for me, that's what I love. That's why I love Cabernet. So this wine is definitely a style that I think hits that hallmark of plush, ripe style, round for Coombsville, yet retains a really fresh fruit character.
What I love about it, if I may, so this is the 2020, which is the latest vintage that we carry at Gary's, and you can really only find it at Gary's outside of the direct-to-consumer. But you gave a great analogy of kind of what the texture is, and it's appropriate considering what you have on is a beautiful leather jacket.
Yeah, so the what that's referencing is like the softness of the clusters at maximum, what I think peak ripeness for our vines is those clusters that started off really firm, soften to the place where when you touch them, they feel like a worn leather coat or glove. And so that to me is a hallmark of Duhig and what we strive for each year. So
yeah, and it, as you said, it definitely has like those beautiful ripe fruit flavors, but there's an elegance to it as well. Like it's just absolutely delicious. We're honored to be carrying it, and then 2021 is going to be released hopefully somewhere beginning-ish of 2025, so be on the lookout for that.
Oh my God, you said 2025.
I know.
Time is going by so quickly, it's crazy.
I know. Also, you have expanded the Duhig line recently, and as the category manager at Gary's for Spain, I'm particularly excited about them because we have a Grenache, and then we've just sold out, but we're expecting a little bit more in of the Albarino. So tell us a little bit about this Grenache.
So Grenache really has my heart. I have always just been a cab girl, but after visiting some really special Grenache vineyards in Chateauneuf, I just thought, I want to do that. Like I want to make this wine style. So the Grenache is sourced from Sassoon Valley, which is just over the eastern ridgeline from Napa Valley. And this is a dry farm head trained vineyard that we're able to really let the vines speak for themselves. And the style is, I pick it when I think it's ripe. And again, I have those same parameters of like softening of the skins, really trimming the clusters down so they're not big and voluptuous, they're a little more lean. And then ferment these grapes really slow and cool to let ester formation to really capture that strawberry kind of character. We only barrel age for about 6 months in neutral barrel, and then it spends about a year in bottle so that it's drinkable upon release. To me, this wine is just really fresh, delicious.
Yeah.
I like to serve it chilled. I like to drink it outside. It's that like all summer long wine, or it's what I would grab as an appetizer sort of accompaniment. But I really enjoy making it, and we just planted a little under an acre of head-trained Grenache in Coombsville. So in like 2 years, we should see a little bit of fruit from that, which is going to be so much fun.
Really excited about that. Well, Harvest, thank you so much for stopping by Gary's Madison. You had a great staff training with us today, and we're so excited to help you get these beautiful wines into the glasses of wine lovers that shop at Gary's. So cheers to that.
And let me follow up with I am humbly grateful. So my relationship started with Gary and St. Helena, and really establishing the relationship is what it's all about for me. Wine is like this community builder, and this is no exception. So I'm very honored to be here with you guys for the first time in Madison, because you've carried Duhig. You've been a pioneer for a very long time of the wines here. So thank you.
Shop Duhig.